What's up, guys? Becca Media here, and we are back with another episode of Beyblade Burst Rise, the penultimate episode, episode 25, greatest tag battle ever. And since this episode has not had English dub name yet, I will be using the Japanese name. We are the victory. So let's get into it. And also, I did get a haircut just now, so let's get into it. Okay, so the episode starts off with Gwyn. He's like in like his own dream world where he says that Genesis is his solution. So then he gets out of the dream world, and we get back to the battle, and we get back to the battle, and we get back to the battle. So then we get back as dream world. So then so then Dante wants Armin to go, but Armin's like, no, I want you guys to go, and you guys will win this for the victory. So yeah, they let it rip. Gwyn and Arthur let it rip, and they all hurt each other. Midway through the battle, Gwyn thinks that because Dante can't be stronger because he has Delta with him, so he's like, quote from Gwyn, stop, Genesis! It actually says stop, Genesis. So yeah. And then when Dante tries to get it for Gwyn, Gwyn's like, go away, and then Arthur when Arthur tries to do his tries to activate Apocalypse Avatar, Delta's like, or Dante, as I did in that one episode, Delta's like, Master Smash, and tries to burst Apocalypse. I don't get why the Apocalypse Avatar did not work, even though Delta tried to use Master Smash. So yeah, and then Gwyn's like, they're trying to burst Apocalypse, but that will never work. And yeah. So then Dante tries to get more. We see Dante, and he gets more to Gwyn, and then Gwyn's like, go away, even more, and then Dante's like, ignition force, and he's like, and he's, it's not gonna work. And then as I say, he says, go away, and yeah, then Dante and Delta are still strong with each other, and yeah, they're able to knock out Apocalypse and knock out Genesis, and yeah, and then Arthur's like to Gwyn, why you said Apocalypse wouldn't be defeated, and then Gwyn, and a quote from Gwyn, he says, be quiet, and just leaves the room angrily. So then we get into the next episode called We Are the Victory, where Armin's training. Armin, Delta, and Dante are training, and Dante falls asleep, but Armin's still training, and then Tango decides to make some burgers for him or whatever, and he eats them, and then he gets back to training. And then Dante's like, he's still training? So then we get into the next episode, part of the episode. Actually, we get into the next scene of the episode where the announcer's like, here's the two people watching the match. Volta Oi and Igaraka and yeah, and then Arthur's like, Igaraka Volta Oi. Once the victories are crushed, you two are the next ones on my list. And he's like, what did he say? And then Arthur, and then Dante's like, Arthur, how do you know that's gonna happen? And then Arthur says, Rrr. and then Dante's like, Armin, it's your turn. And he's like, wait, what? And he's like, come on, we haven't seen Armin battle since the beginning since episode 22. Wow. 4 episodes since Armin's battle last. The rest of the season, the rest of the arc has been Delta and Dante battling, not Armin. So yeah. So we get into the ready for the battle. They battle Armin. Apocalypse tries to use Eclipse whip again, and then Armin's like, I knew you'd do that, Tower. He's like, he goes Hyperflex. He goes, Tower, counter, and they go Hyperflex. Yeah, and he uses Eclipse whip, as I said, and it causes like big explosion. Before the battle, Fumiya said that if Armin loses his battle, he can forget being Fumiya's rival. Like, who cares? Who cares? Yeah. Who cares that you're his rival? And who cares if he's not your rival anymore? Who cares? I don't care. So yeah, back to the battle. I care about Armin, I don't care about Fumiya. So, back to the battle. Again, they both go Hyperflux, as I said, and they clash into each other, and then Armin's able to knock Apocalypse out of Dark Flux mode and is able to burst Apocalypse, giving him the win. And yeah, Armin finally beats Arthur after 2 episodes of not having Armin battle. I felt like this entire arc was just to let Dante and Delta like be closer. I get it, but Armin should have had battle Gwyn. Like Armin didn't even battle at all. It was just Gwyn. It was just Dante and Delta doing all the work until episode 20. I don't have a problem with Dante and Delta doing all the work. I just feel like Armin should have got 1 episode. He got this one. After episode 22, he got this episode. He only got 2 episodes to do something. And Delta and Dante got 2 episodes, 3 parts to do battles. I have no problem with that, but yeah. And that basically where the episode ends. So yeah, this was a pretty good episode. It was the penultimate episode before the final episode, Beyblade Burst Rise, and the starting of Beyblade Burst Surge. And yeah, I really liked this episode. I got a haircut. I wasn't able to make a video. I wasn't able to make a video until I got one. So now that I have one, I can finally return to videos again. And yes. So, what did I think of this episode? It was good. It was good. It was a good episode. I liked it. But the weird thing is that Delta uses Master Smash, and that deactivates Apocalypse's avatar for some reason. And also, Genesis' avatar is still awful. I still dislike it. I think there are 2 avatars that are really, really, really bad. Fafnir and Eclipse Genesis. I really dislike those avatars. Fumiya's is because it looks like a knockoff version of Drain Fafnir, and Gwyn's because it shouldn't even look like that. Apocalypse puts on the armor and it's still the same. Why change Genesis? I don't get it. But yeah. But we can all agree that the Wizard Fafnir's avatar is the worst. It gets an F. It gets an F. It gets a bunch of Fs because it's the worst May ever. Actually, it's the worst avatar ever. It doesn't get an F plus. It doesn't get a D minus. It gets an F minus because it's the worst Bay avatar ever. Compared to Genesis, Genesis is bad because it shouldn't even look like that. Fumiya's was bad from very beginning of the season. When he first appeared and we first saw the avatar, it was awful. It was horrible. It was the worst avatar I've ever seen. It looks like a knockoff Fafnir. That's why I call his Bay a knockoff a version of Geist Fafnir. I know it's not a knockoff Geist Fafnir, but if the avatar looks like a knockoff of Drain Fafnir, a low downgrade version of Drain, then the Bay's a knockoff too. You may not understand, but the Bay's a knockoff too. Because if a Bay's a knockoff, then this one's a knockoff. So, if an avatar's a knockoff, then the Bay's a knockoff. Because I can't explain it, but it just did. Genesis is good. The Bay is good performance-wise, but the avatar is off. It's a D-. Fafnir gets F-, but Genesis gets a D-, because Genesis isn't that bad of a Bay. The avatar just isn't good. Fumiya's Bay just gets an F- because both the Bay doesn't look good and also the avatar doesn't knock off. So yeah, if you want to see more from me in the future, don't forget to like. Actually, wait, I have to say something again. The episode. Okay, I like Dante and Armin's development. I like Dante, as I said, Dante and Delta looked like they got more development than Armin in this arc. Because Armin has appeared for 26 episodes. But when we get to the Inferno match arc, it felt like Dante and Delta were getting the more development than Armin. Because Armin may have appeared in the episode, but he did not get any battles in the arc. His first battle was in episode 22. And then he got an next battle in episode 25. There's no development there. There's no development for him. Actually, there's development for him. There's no development for Shinra. We never see these Shinra moments ever again. So, I guess episode 22 was to just do that and then just pass on it for the rest of the season. But they could have done more with Armin's character for this arc. I'm not saying Armin's bad. Armin's my favorite. Armin's my favorite character, boy. And ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and boys. But yeah, I'm just saying that I'm just saying that Armin is not a bad character. It's just that for the Inferno match arc, I just felt that he could have got more character development. He could have got more character focused. He got one episode to himself. One. Shining a Shinra, which was about him and Shinra achieving Hyperflux. Was there more episodes to him? Like, there was episode 1, which introduced him, and I just felt like those were good. But then we get to this. I just feel like this part of Armin's arc just was like, oh, we have Armin here. Yay, let's have him in one battle. And let's give Dante and Delta the rest of the development for the remaining arc until episode 25. I know I'm hating on Armin. I know I'm hating on Dante and Delta, which I don't mean to. But I just feel that Armin should have got more battles than just Dante and Delta. Armin should have got the more development than just Dante and Delta battling Inferno. Because as the Avengers said, they were suspected to get Armin to battle in that battle against Gwyn when Delta and Dante were put into place. But Armin, in this episode, was like, oh hey, let's give Dante and Delta the more development, and let's give me the more development until the next part. Okay, so if you want to see more from me in the future, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, do all that. But this has been an episode of Beckham Media. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. And also, P.S. I do not hate Dante and Delta. I do not hate them. I just feel like Armin should have got the same character development in this arc as them. Because next episode is the last time we see the Inferno arc. So, I feel like Armin should have got more of the development. So, see you next time, and peace. Fist bump and blow it up. And see ya. See ya. See ya, guys.